Hi. Today is the 20th of Kislev, Tafshin Hey, and we continue with our Gemara share at the top of Yud Amid Beis at the two dots, 4 words in. Says the Gemara, Ein Sham Sheila Shalom. There's no Sheila Shalom in a merchatz where people aren't dressed. Mesei Leil Rav Hamanuna, and we have a raya to Rav Hamanuna, Mishmei De'ula, in the name of Ula, Damar Asr Al-Adam, Shehitein Shalom L'Chaver B'Beis HaMerchatz. It's usher for a person to say shalom in a base of merchatz. Shneimar, the pasuk says, "V'yikra lo Hashem shalom." That Hashem said shalom. Elam ata. What? That himnusa nami aser lameimar basic kisei. That it should be usher to say even faith in a basic kisei in a bathroom. The pasuk says, "Hakel haneman," that the truthful God, the kitei mahachanami. And say here also, you should be able to, that if you want to say, maybe you can't say Hamanuna. Amar Rava bar Makse, Amar Rav Chama bar Guria, Amar Rav Shari Lamemar Hamanuna basic Kisei. You could say Hamanuna basic Kisei. The Hasam Shem Gufa lo Ikre Hache, because there you're not saying his Hashem's name. The Mitargaminan Elaka Hamanune, because it translates as the faithful God. Hacha Shem Gufa Ikre. There you're saying Hashem's name, Kashalom of Shalom. They see V'yikra lo Hashem Shalom, and they called Hashem Shalom. V'amar Rava bar Mas Namar Rav Chama ben bar Guria Amar Rav. So now we have these various memras of Rava bar Masna Amar Rav Chama bar Guria. Since we listed him first, now we'll say a number of unrelated memras in their name. If you are present to your friend, you have to tell them Shenemar Ladas ki ani Hashem, to know because I am Hashem, Mekadeshchem, who will Mekadesh you. Tanya Mechachiv writes like this also, that Ladas, that you have to tell someone ki ani Hashem Mekadeshchem, to know that I am Hashem your God. Amar lei Hakadosh Baruch Hu Moshe, says Hashem to Moshe Rabbeinu, Matana Toiva Yeshli Bebeis Genizeh, Shabbos Shema. I have this wonderful present in my storehouse, and Shabbos is its name. V'ani Mavakesh Liyitna Yisrael, and I want to give it to Yisrael. L'chav Hodiyam Mikan, that you see he had to tell him. Amar Shimon ben Gamliel Hanosin Pas Latinok. If you give bread to a child, you have to tell the mother. My avidle, what are you supposed to do? I'm Rabbiya, Sharfle Mashcha, maybe you should spread some of the stuff you put on the bread on the person, on the kid. The Milile Kulcha, or put this face paint on them. Ve'inna, the Hashinan Lakshafim. Now that we're worried about witchcrafts, you shouldn't do that. So what should you do? Amrav Papa Shaifle Oso Hamin. You should put some of the same stuff on the kid. I'll tell the parent that you gave him. Aini, is that really true? V'amar Rav Chama bar Chanina Hanozim Matana L'Chavero Ein Sarach L'Chadio. If you give a present to your friend, you don't have to tell them who it's from. Shenemar Umosha Lo Yoda Ki Karen Ora Panav. Vidavro Aso. Hashem then tell Moshe that he had this shine in his face. Lo kasha, it's not kasha. Habnosta da vide de gluye. Habnosta de lo vide de gluye. This is something that will eventually be revealed. This is something that won't be eventually revealed. Vaha Shabbos da vide de gluye. In fact, the Gemara kasha, but Shabbos will eventually be revealed. And for the Gemara, matan schara lo aved le gluye. But the schar of Shabbos wasn't eventually revealed. Rav Chizda have a nugget biyade tardi misnasla de Torah. Rav Chizda held in his hand 2 presents of an ox from the presence of the Kohen. Amar, and he says, Kol man da'asiv Amar li shmaisa chadata mishmeya de Rav yehivna le nichale. Anyone who tells me this nice teaching of Rav, I'll give them this meat. Amar le Rava bar Masna, says Rav bar Masna, Hachi Amar, Rav would say, Hanosim la matan l'chavero sarach l'hodio. If you give a present to your friend, you have to tell them, Shenemar, Ladas ki ani Hashem mekadeshchem, that The Hashem said, "I'm Hashem your God." Yahava nichale, and and he gave to them, Amar Chavivan Alecha Shmaisa, and that teaching was precious to him. The Rav Kulihai, so the Rav a lot. Amar Le In, he said yes it was. Amar Le Chainu, the Amar Rav Milsa Al Bishihu Yikara. Says Rav, hold on, sorry. That Rav said, just looking at the translation here. So it says here that Damarav Milsa Albishihu Yikara, that you clothed me with this teaching. Amar Le Amar Rav Haki was Raisa Diveli Mukmaisa, but the second teaching was better than the first teaching. Vihave Nikitna Achrisi Yechivnala. If you have another teaching, so tell it to me. Vamar Rava bar Machzia, Amar Rav Hama bar Guria, Amar Rav L'olam al Yeshane Adam Beno Bein Abanim, that you shouldn't teach to treat any of your sons different than the other. Shbeshvil Meshekel Shnei Shloim Milas Shenas and Yaakov LeYosef Yoser Yisharbanav Niskana Bo Achiv in this Galgal Chadavar V'Yardu Avosenu Mitzrayim. Because of the extra 2 sloim in this cloak that Yaakov gives to Yosef, then more than the other brothers, they were jealous of him, and it came out in the end that they sold him down to Mitzrayim, and we had to go down to Mitzrayim. V'Amar Rav Bar Machzia, Amar Rav Chama Bar Guria, Amar Rav L'olam Yakser Adam V'Yashiv Be'ir Sheyishi Vasa Kroiva. You should dwell in a city that dwelling is new. Shematok Sheyishavala Kroiva, since its dwelling is new. The sins are less. Shenemar, the pasuk says, Hine no ha'ir hazois. It was in this city, Kroiva Lenus, Shama, that you could flee there easily. V'hi Mitzar, and that was Mitzar. My Krova, what does it mean Krova? Ilema Krova de Mikrova Vizuta. Hold on a second, sorry. So he not years old. He mitzar my krova. So what is kroiva? Again, ilema krova de mikrova vizuta v'haka chazila. There was no need to say this because they could already see that. Elamatok she yeshivea kroiva avonosea mutarin. Rather, because that the dwelling was new, the city was new, the sins were less. Amar Rav Avin, my cross, the bride for this, Tiksiv, a malta na shama. But the pasuk says malta na, and that the gematria of the word na, that nun aleph the gematria is 51. Nun v'chad, 50 and 1. Have, shall stom, nun v'beis, and stom is 52. The shalusa chavav. And And Shlusa, it was 26. Tiksiv, Shtema Ser Shana Avru Es Kardal Omer, V'Shalosh Esrei Shana Mardu. That they served Kardal Omer for 12 years, and the 13th year they rebelled. U'Arba Aser Shana, and that was in the 14th year. And that is the end of the Gemara on Yud Amid Beis, and we'll continue with the next Gemara on Yud Aleph Amid Aleph.